The life cycle and use phase. Here at HERMA, we attach particular importance to the fact that the process, and in particular the support of a system, does not end after its delivery. This is why the last of our 4 phases explicitly deals with the ongoing use and maintenance of the system, as well as any potential retrofits. A team of experts from our service department is available to our clients throughout this so-called life cycle phase to ensure that the machine's longevity and operating life are maximized. In order to explain the importance and holistic nature of this phase, we give our experts from the various departments the chance to explain it in their own words.
From a sales point of view, the life cycle phase means that the sale does not end when the contract is signed, but rather that we want to continue to have a good partnership and relationship with our client. We don't want to leave the client out in the cold after the sale is done. What we want to do is to provide them with long-term support throughout every phase of their machine's life. Inherently, speaking from the perspective of the technical department, the contact with these systems throughout their life cycle is not overly intense. We are always very much involved in the preparation phase. However, keeping in mind that we are talking about substantial investments, especially thinking about a pharmaceutical machine with a life cycle of 10 years and up, we also need to guarantee sufficient support for and functionality of the machine, because the weakest link in the chain will ultimately bring the production line to a halt. From a product management's point of view, the life cycle phase is not only about service, retrofits, etc., but also about getting feedback from the client in order to improve and further develop our products going forward, and thus to remain competitive.
The way I see it is that this is a very important issue. Since we are living in a throwaway society, so to speak, it has become increasingly important to extend the life cycle and use phase of the systems. And this is why HERMA is another important partner that comes into play here.
Life cycle is a hot topic right now, and we want our clients to get as much use out of our products as possible, which is why we want to provide them with the necessary support. There is personal support, for example, for procuring wear and tear parts. We offer repairs and see to it that the client will also receive help after our machines are installed, especially when it comes to retrofits or upgrades for already existing machines. Only by providing support as we understand it here at HERMA, especially throughout the life cycle phase, by close contact with our service department, by the service portal, spare parts shop, and everything else we can offer there, we can ultimately guarantee the client that their machine will continue to operate at the same level of quality throughout its entire operating life as it did at the beginning, and that they will still have the same machine in 5 and 10 years' time.
When we get a request today, most likely the system will have to produce other formats in 5 to 6 years' time. Of course, we have all the options here and we remain flexible. We will have the possibility to retrofit the machine on-site should the need arise.
We want to win over ambassadors for the company, clients who are happy to recommend us to others and who also approach us with new projects at any time. We want to keep the conversation going, further develop products, and thus to remain competitive going forward and to deliver exactly the products that our clients need. I hope to see an open exchange on how satisfied the client is with the machine during regular appointments, and not only hear from them once a problem arises, when they have to modify the equipment to suit their needs or implement various measures. We want to communicate on an equal footing to deliver the support that is due to our clients.
Auf Augenhöhe miteinander reden, dass wir den Support dann dementsprechend liefern können.